Snow in my lungs, wolves on my heels, yet I'm still breathing. In Winterhold I traded instinct for discipline, a ward that ate my tutor's fire, a spark of frost that answered my will, a healing rite that closed yesterday's wounds, but not the emptiness behind them. The road south was teeth and ice, giants bellowing on tundra, a Khajiit monk preaching balance while my heart pitched between order and chaos. And always the same dream, a tower folding into the sea, voices swallowed by water. Tonight I write from the gates of Whiterun, the green pulse of Skyrim. Its warriors call themselves companions, its gossip speaks of dragons, a butcher loose in Windhelm, and something smoldering in the ruins of Helgen. Any one of those whispers could snare my missing past. The cold is kinder here, but survival still counts every coin and every heartbeat. Tomorrow I'll cross Dragon's Reach Bridge, sail the last of my pelts, and listen. If the gods, or Xarxes, keep notes on lost men, maybe one of them is shelved in the city. Either Whiterun answers, or the road beckons on. Alright, I've made it to Whiterun. I should make sure that I have enough money to pay for my
whatever it takes,
stay.
But we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Seems like there's significant need for war materials. Let's see if we have anything to sell to her. We could sell our steel claws. We do still have a dagger, Rondi's dagger. Not entirely sure I want to sell this, and we're hoping to disenchant these to learn some more. Alright, I think we will sell the steel claws. We do have 2 daggers in our inventory as well, and we should be fine using these.
Can I help you?
Maybe the blacksmith has some need for my skills. Oh. What have you got for sale?
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Alright, let's sell our steel claws. 245 golds. That might give us 2 nights. At the end, we will see. Alright, let's see what she has to sell. Know your armor. Yeah, I don't think we have currently the money to do this. Alright, let's see if she needs any help. Do you need
Yes, actually.
work for hire?
How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm happy to give this a try. Sorry about that. An iron dagger. Here we go. Iron. Interesting. Iron dagger.
Not bad. Reminds me when I first started smithing.
Thank you. Now this felt kind of familiar.
Have you met my father? He's the steward. Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there.
Sounds good. The grindstone over here. There we go. Iron dagger. And done.
I help my father in more ways. This looks good. You put time into your blades, they'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack.
I hope she pays me for this. We should have negotiated that first. Alkite, turn into leather. Let's do that. Alright, here you go.
You think all the counsel my father provides the Jarl is his alone? Huh. Let's just say I advise the advisor, and leave it at that.
Alright. Here's that lever you wanted.
Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps, fittings, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need.
Let's give this a go as well. Hide. Fur helmet, hide helmet.
Out with it.
Here's the hide helmet.
I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there.
I really hope this is gonna pay. The day is coming to an end so soon. I will need to find a place to stay.
Have you met my father? He's the steward up at You have talent. Keep working at your craft and you'll be
Thank
a
you.
fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you will remember me when you're making Skyforged steel, huh?
No, that would be great, but what about some pay? Okay, so this didn't really work out.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
But thank you for training me. Alright, let's actually see.
I help my father in blades, helmets, pretty
How
much
much?
anything to suit your needs.
So we know the elk hide turns into 2 leather. The elk is valued at 4. And 1 leather is valued at 4. So we could turn all of the hides
Thanks for the
into
business.
leather. So let's do a little bit of work. I'm assuming I'm allowed to use that. Dark leather. Very interesting. Okay, here we go. And then we have the wolf pelt. The goat hides we're definitely converting. Light leather. Oh, interesting. Oh, I accidentally used the wolf's hide to do that as well. Alright. We could get more backpacks later on. Some of it actually increases the stamina. Very interesting. Some of them are better for bows and arrows. Some of them have magicka and some of them help you pick locks. Alright. Let's see. Drunken Huntsman. Now this is a pub. Let's see what they have to say in here.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Hello, friend.
Alright, we just met, but what do you
We
have to
sell
sell?
bows, arrows, and ale. A unique combination, to be sure. Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
Bows, arrows, and ale seems like a dangerous combination, in all honesty. Alright, let's see. What do you got for
Bows
sale?
and arrows for the mighty huntsman.
Oh, an elven bow. Oh, glass bow. Yeah, I cannot afford that. I do have my ancient hunting bow. Let's see, let's sort this. Weight is 7, the damage is 11. I might want to keep this. We have just created this iron dagger. So let's sell it. And then we're also gonna sell the hide helmet. They're actually not giving you a ton of money for this. Maybe I'll actually go and see somewhere
Thank you very
else
much for
if
your
they
business.
have anything to sell. Kia Knight. I wonder what that is.
I'll be happy to assist you if you'd like to purchase something.
Alright. Doesn't seem like they have a place to stay
Hello,
in here.
friend. In the market for some hunting supplies?
Yeah. Oh,
Farewell.
let's actually
Hagraven
see
or
if...
Horker. Try Hulda, the innkeeper at the Bannered Mare. It's just up the road near the market.
Thank you.
You should check in at Dragon's Reach too. There's so much going on these days. The Jarl or his steward might have need of help.
Thank you. I will check this out.
All right then.
Much appreciated. So let's get out. It is almost nighttime, so that is good for us to know.
Excuse me.
Oh, who are you? Tell me about the people of Whiterun. No.
Farewell.
Alright. This could also... it's empty. Okay, no missives yet. Who are you? Courier. Do you have anything for me? Apparently not. So let's go into the Bannered Manor.
Come on
Thank
in.
you.
Bannered
Just
Mare.
stoke the
No,
fire.
please.
Take a seat and
Hold
get the
your
cold
butts.
out.
One more song. What say you? Yeah?
Seeking treasure hunters. Curator Orion Morellus is seeking able-bodied adventurers. Okay,
All right then.
let's not do that right
Now-
They
now.
say the college has been snooping around Sarthal.
Once was a hero
Mages in a
named
burial
Ragnar,
crypt.
who came riding
No
to
good can come of that.
Whiterun from old warriors.
I just came from the college, I didn't hear anything,
Braggart
but
and swagger and
might be true.
as he told of bold battles and gold he had
Room
Drink
is
for the
100
thirsty,
gold.
food for the hungry.
When quiet did Ragnar read when he met the shield maiden
Can I
Matilda
sell you
who said,
anything? Would you be interested in anything? I do have a ton of food, actually. A little bit of ale. The cabbage soup is quite heavy, but I'm not gonna sell my food yet. So instead... Oh,
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the into Isolda. Anyway, what do you need?
So then came clashing and slashing
you seem way too young to retire.
full of zeal.
Thanks. I've had more visitors than ever, so I'm a busy woman.
When his ugly
Too
red
much
head
work
wiggled
to be
round on
done.
the floor.
So, what's your story?
Thank you, good patrons of the Bannered Mare. Thank
I'm
you.
just a traveler.
Blessings upon you, traveler. Anything I can help you with? A drink or a room, perhaps?
Maybe... yeah. Let's ask for rumors first.
I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree, all burnt up, in the middle of the Wind District? It's part of the Temple of Kinnareth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect.
I wonder if she has heard anything about my backstory.
People say there is someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that?
Hey, don't walk me away. Alright.
The companions? In Jorvasker? They're recruiting new members from what I hear.
Interesting. I guess that might be it. So, I like to rent a room.
Sure thing.
It's the end
It's
of the
yours
day.
for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
100 gold. This cut in pretty deep into my... Are you coming? So I kind of know where my room is. But... Oh, a bathtub. I will definitely soak in there later.
You must be one of those wizards from the college in Winterhold. Need anything else? Just let me know.
Okay, since I know where my room is, pardon me. This is my room. I can sleep in it, so that is good. Anything free on the house? No. Dude, you're in my room. Yeah, I would not want to stay here. If I didn't have to. Alright, it is time to just get a soak in. Let's take a seat. Don't know what that was. How do I... Ah. You're slightly tired. I get that. But you know, a hot soak, and I'm assuming this is hot water. Although I don't quite know how they're heating it. It should help. So in addition, let's put our stuff back on. Apprentice mage's boots. There we go. Taking a soak. Now it's time to go to sleep. Maybe tomorrow we get some more rumors of what is going on. Let's actually check our journal. What do we have? Live another life. Rumors are going around of strange activity somewhere around Helgen. Yeah, I remember hearing that. Maybe they have some information on my past stories. So, groups are amassing in the area. This may be worth investigating. Let's set out tomorrow morning to go to Helgen and figure out the rest. In the meantime, let's go to sleep. I want an early rise or early start tomorrow, as I'm sure Helgen will be a long path, or a long way to go. And we have leveled up. So let's keep putting our points into health in the hope that we will survive a little bit longer. And what else could we possibly do? We have improved or worked on our destruction magic. Could do dual wielding, which might be helpful. Now this takes a little while before we get there. Dual wielding, what is impact actually? Projectile-based destruction cells have 30% chance to stagger. Interesting. Conjuration, illusion. How many points do we have to spend? And why is my speech down? Okay, alchemy could be interesting. Speech. Now that will give us more money. We do have 2 perk points, so we could actually spend it on some stuff. Light armor archery. So 1% more damage and 5% more critical damage. We're not that skilled in archery, I think. We can actually look at our distribution down here. So at the moment, conjuration actually, we're pretty high. Enchanting is also not too bad. Plug. So I guess we could also consider building ourselves a bit better armor. Where is locksmith? Smithing down here. Not locksmithing. Oh, 16. So I guess it's alright. Create a variety of basic equipment. Improve it twice as much. Improving it might be quite nice. So I know it takes a while before you can improve magical equipment. Actually, here we go. This was the... It is hard to pinpoint it. Let's go like this. It's 40. Ooh. Well, that would be quite a while. Enchanting, alteration, restoration, destruction, conjuration. Conjuration spell, 5% less magicka. Bound weapon spell. Oh, we could actually try a bound weapon, so we don't need to carry around the like daggers. Necromancy is in here. Soul Stealer. Okay. It's to get souls into soul gemstones. Summoned and raised undead last twice as long. Okay. Atromancy, Daedra. Oh, interesting. Dual casting, overcharge, increasing duration and casting cost. I think that makes sense. So we are going to unlock this one. Should we unlock the Mystic Bind? Now create Mystic Weapons instead, which deal more damage. Let's do that. I don't feel the connection to the daggers. Sounds like I'm hungry, but at least we are well rested. Let's go ahead and eat something, and that way we can make our way up north. Alright, so 3 clam meat. Oh, interesting. Let's eat a clam and a baked potato with that.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Still peckish. Ooh, seems like I am very hungry. Oh, look at that. We actually do have some more stuff that we could try. Maybe not for breakfast, though. Alright, let's also eat a cabbage soup. And that should kind of get... Hello? I didn't, remember inviting you into my quarters. Alright, we're traveling to Helgen. Now, something has happened at Helgen, but I'm hoping we will be able to stay. I think, more importantly, let's have a think about our magic. We do have Frostbite, and with the new skills we unlocked.
I'm telling you, I heard it, howling. Those werewolf tales are true.
Okay. Tell me about that another
Let's
day.
sate that appetite,
Do you have any no books? Okay, no spells.
Need anything
Thank you,
else?
though.
Just let me know.
Who are you?
Another curious mind, is it? Come to Argus to find the answers to
Maybe
all
another
life's
time.
riddles.
Do we have any mages in here?
Make it quick.
There we go.
If you're looking for the court wizard, I'm not him. Farengar is the one you want. If you wish to speak with him, you'll find him somewhere in the general direction of boredom. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's this invention called wine that requires my immediate attention.
There. I do have some questions. But if I wanted to speak to the court wizard, I would have
So
gone
you just want a wizard? You've still come to the wrong place. Walk outside, make a left, and tell Bjorlum you want to go to Winterhold. I'll be making my own trip to the bottom of a bottle, where I plan on staying for the conceivable future.
Yes, wine's good. Now, if you kindly... Oh, that's a bit too harsh. Go on, tell me more about bottles and wine. You like wine? Some is good, but it can vary. I prefer beer myself. That is technically true, but I also agree with that.
Really? Are you a wine expert by chance? In my youth, I once thought West Wales wine was the finest drink ever conceived. Imagine my embarrassment when I tasted my first vintage. This is why natives of the Isle look down upon those born on foreign shores.
May I ask
My
any?
name is Elderwin. I've come to Whiterun for the Skyforge and for Farengar.
Right, you seem to have an obsession with
I
wine,
don't
true?
see that as a negative. My Nord friends often chide me for neglecting the rich history of Skyrim, as if I was ignorant of it. They say, you know, Elder, there's more to Skyrim than just alto and spiced wine. And I tell them, yes, yes, I know all about your windmills and bards and 12 different words for cold. I only care about the wine.
Fair enough. Let's see, what else can you tell me? It's not every day. Okay, it doesn't seem like I can buy anything from
Away
you.
with you.
Yeah, I'm already on it. So let's go out.
Foolish old woman. You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing. And what of my son, hmm? What of Thorald? Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side, and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
I will never accept his death. My son still lives, I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Battleborns, where is he? Where are you holding my Thorald?
Do you believe this old hag? Holding him? Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner. Face it, Cal. Your stupid son is dead. He died a storm-cloaked traitor. And you best keep your mouth shut before you suffer the same.
Come on, Father. There's nothing more to be said here.
I do want to talk to her about that later, but did you guys see this guy in the back? He just keeps like spawning up here and then floating over to the entrance. Alright. Let's have a... Oh, this must be the Elder Queen that she mentioned.
Talos is the true god of man.
It looks pretty dead. Alright. I do want to talk to the court wizard and see if I can't buy another spell from him to bind weapons? Bound weapons? Bind weapons, I guess. Because then I can, again, sell the daggers. At least one of them, because the other one is named. Ooh. Female Dwemer. Interesting. Who are you? Male Redguard. You seem to be everywhere, mate. You wouldn't be...
Yes?
No.
Alright then.
Vigilant off. Okay, let's see. You look like the court wizard. Hello.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors.
Oh, how do you enchant an armor?
Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin.
Alright, I'll definitely look into that.
Take a look.
What have you got for sale? So, bound claw and bound claw left. Bound dagger, halberd, katana. Oh. Creates a magic katana for 132 seconds. Chief to dispel. We have 148 gold. This costs 113. But I think it would be worth it. So let's buy it. Ooh. Do we have anything to sell to you? Let's actually have a look. We could disenchant these. Minor destruction sounds actually kind of nice. Yeah, we're not gonna sell this. And we're definitely not selling that. This is like my most important weapon. Alright. We do have some journals, edition manifests. Linen wrap gives me nothing. Okay, cool.
Remember,
thank you, mate.
Your mind is the...
I do want to use the enchanter as well, because we can... Don't die on me. Don't do it. Alright, this is the downside of playing a modded version. At least we're not that far behind. Alright, I'm gonna skip the dialogue with the enchanter. Going straight into disenchanting both of these. go. Leveled up our enchantment skills, I'm sure. We're...
Come to Dragon's Reach
Yep.
to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors?
Now, what have you got for sale?
Spells and incantations for
get
those with the talent to guess them.
Katana bag. Why didn't it
Take
work?
a look.
You don't have enough gold. I have 148 gold. Ooh. Wait. What did I... Did I have 2 of these? Maybe. Which means I can sell another novice mage boots. Happy to oblige. Still have the mage boots, the mage hood. Ugh. And this is what happens when you play the game with mods. Sometimes it just crashes. Alright, let's go in here. I want to use the enchanter mate. Let's see, we don't want to destroy the robes, but we... Oh, the necromancer robes. That we can destroy. Because I think we'll keep the apprentice robes. There we go, let's disenchant that. Yep. We can still sell... Where did you go? Here.
Come to Dragon's Reach to spells and incantations for those with the talent to guess them.
What have you got for sale? Let's see. I want to buy the katana one again. Not enough gold.
Ah, student of the craft.
Wasn't
You'll
it
need to
just
take an enchanted
cheaper?
weapon. Once you know it, of course, I have everything you need for sale. Take a look.
Alright, back in here. 153. Okay, we need 5 more coins. So that we can do. With that, I can't oblige. We're gonna sell the novice mage boots anyways. Yep. Here we go. Now we do have enough money, so we go back into his inventory and buy the bound katana. Alright.
Remember, your mind is the best weapon you have.
Ooh. Very tempting, in all honesty. I feel like they used to be like a crosshair. Okay, that's not what I meant. Okay, anyways. We do have the katana spell now. I'm gonna head outside though. Would not wanna summon a weapon in the middle of the Lord's chambers, basically. I can't see this going too well. So let's go to our friend the weaponsmith. It is already 8 AM. So it is time that we make our way to Helgen.
Even as man, great talent.
It's such a long way to walk. But Whiterun is very beautiful. Is she here? She is not. Oh, or no, she is here. Alright. Let's go ahead and first learn that spell. Now we go into magic. Frostbite. No, Frostbite on left. Found Katana on right. Steel from thin air. No hilt, no scabbard. Just a blade answering my call like it has waited for years. The moment the katana formed in my arm, moved on its own, tracing a drill I haven't practiced in any memory I own. A blur of free cuts, twist of the wrist. Exactly the pattern that flickers in half dreams of a lantern-lit courtyard. Halder spoke little, but others in the tap room muttered the same warning. Helgen still smolders. Each time the name surfaced, the cube in my pack vibrated, faint as a heartbeat. I will follow the smoke. Perhaps Ash remembers what Flesh forgot.
Got some good pieces out here. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Alright, it is time to go on. If we want to go to Helgen, we need to Dragon's Reach. We need to go up here. Alright. Let's see, there seems to be a little village on the map. So this is where our first stop will be. Still early in the morning, a little bit later than I was hoping for to leave. But nothing better than the fresh air, cold air of Skyrim in your lungs in the morning. We can definitely not afford a horse. We managed to pay for our stay, but afterwards, one spell to protect ourselves, and we're completely out of money. I hear the singing of the plant. It's the Nirnroot. Let's pick it up. It will help us. Walking through Skyrim. This must be the brewery we saw on the map. Maybe we'll stop by later. Oh, some beehives out front. They must be selling mead. Slowly making our way to Helgen. Isn't it beautiful? Someone is running towards us. What do you want?
Once Mai got in trouble in Riften and fled to Windhelm. It is good that nobody there cared.
Okay. There's a horse. Are you a wild horse? You zebra? A Zors? A zebra horse? I did not expect that. It is just gorgeous here. Now this is part of the game where it's like a lot of nothingness. But with the music and the beautiful surroundings, I honestly don't mind that much. Want to make sure we are ready. I'll actually do a quick save right here. This must be the bridge we saw. Looking like a quaint little area right there. Oh, we can actually take some of the salmon, so don't mind if I do. I will not take all of it, but I appreciate the food. It will help us survive a little bit longer. Oh, pretty horse.
Oh yeah? And what would you rather do?
How about we play tag? You're it.
Hey, no fair! Get her stumped!
Female Lord.
We're used to strangers here in Riverwood. What can I do for you?
Just passing through. Okay.
I'm spoken for, you know, so don't get any ideas.
Yeah. Keep calm. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Let's actually talk to the blacksmith. I have some stuff to still sell.
Every day we get visitors in Riverwood. You looking for a new blade?
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Like I mentioned, forgot to actually sell some of these things. Don't want to buy, want to sell. We might sell that light hide helmet. For now, I think it's better. We do have 12 leather. They weigh 1 each. What we could do... Let's see what we can craft based on leather. We can craft a Nibonese leather helmet. Never seen this before. 1 leather strip, 12 leather armor, iron ingot. I don't have an iron ingot. I feel like I want to move on to some more leather build at least. These mage robes, while useful, don't feel that protective, to be honest. So what would we need? We need 1 iron ingot for this, 5 leather strips, 4 leather. Leather boots, 3 leather strips. So 8 leather strips, 6 leather, 8 leather, 10 leather strips, 2 iron ingot, 11 and 12. So we won't be able to get a full outfit. That's basically it. I might actually prefer the hood over the helmet. Oh, leather scout armor. I think I prefer this one over this one. Oh, I like it. They'll have all like scout versions of this. So we could create some more. But for now, because we're in need of the money, we'll just go ahead and turn 2 of our levers into leather strips, which should allow us to craft some armor. Leather boots, value 25. Leather hood seems to be 40. Oh, then interesting. Nibonese leather armor. 4 leather strips. Weight 6. Value 125. Whoa. 1 lever strip, 2 lever. So that's 60. For 2 lever strips and 4 lever, we are 120. So I might actually do the helmets. Lebanese leather helmet. There we go. Created a bunch of helmets. Please made.
Fancy robes. You a wizard? Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
And then we're just gonna sell the helmets. There we go. Made a little bit of gold back, but not a ton. It is almost noon already. But we've made it through Riverwood. Yeah, it's a horse. It's like, what is that? Just the back of a horse, I guess. Something is running from me. Keep following the path. Should actually save. Just in case the game crashes again. Look how beautiful that is. Ah, an old ruin. We should go and visit it. And peckish. Makes sense. It is about lunchtime. So you know what? Let's go ahead and have a quick meal. Let's have some more cabbage soup. Wow. What are you? Oh. Guardian stones. Beef stone, mage stone, warrior stone. The mage stone technically makes sense, but I think this is Skyrim. Being able to defend ourselves with weapons and armor might make things a little bit easier. So we're activating the warrior stone. Benefits to their warrior skills and learn them faster. Accept. Alright, this is the time. To actually check in with ChatGPT and see what it has in store for us. So we activated the warrior stone and created some helmets to sell in Riverwood. Okay. Now it is coming up with the next piece of information for us. Oh, there's a boat back here. Let's explore this while it is thinking.
What do you need?
Oh, I can hire your boat? Interesting. Who are you?
Need something?
What have you got for
Take a
sale?
look.
Okay, nothing really. Thank you.
Until next time.
Alright. Let's go back up. We have activated the warrior stone. I laid my palm on the warrior rune and felt the earth answer, not with spell song, but with the cold weight of iron in my blood. The cube thumped once against my ribs, a heavier beat than when the mage stone called. Perhaps it isn't magic it remembers, but commitment. At the forge, I shaped crude helmets. The rhythm of hammer and anvil fit my pulse exactly. Strike, turn, quench, like steps in a dance I half recall. I sold the helms for travel coin, yet kept one scrap of warped steel. Something tells me I'll need a reminder that memory can be forged as well as found. Alright. With that, we're gonna continue. It is kind of interesting to have ChatGPT integrate into the storytelling. I really hope that when Helgen up this way, that when Elder Scroll 6 comes out, the next one, they have full AI integration so that the interactions are not pre-scripted with the NPCs. And that you can maybe even just write what you want to ask them. Okay, something has been going on over here.
Get out of here. Never should have come here.
Scavenger.
I'll fix you good. You won't get away from me. Damn you.
I see. Apparently, I think if you aim for the legs, you can actually...
You're good at that.
What? Interesting. Pretty intense. But we made it through. So, heavy armor, this is too heavy for us, but we will take the Imperial Bowl. The Iron Halberd, that was halberd, was a bit intense. We are definitely taking the arrows. So this was a scavenger. There was a fight that broke out over here. And I guess he has been looking, well, scavenging through the remains. Let's kind of do the same. Gonna keep the bows as they will sell for good money. We could actually grab all of the Imperial light armor. And the arrows. Definitely the arrows. Okay. Let's try to make a little bit of money out of this. Well, I'm not the biggest fan of how shall I put it? Looting corpses? I think it will help us. Especially now, since we're a little bit short on everything. They were guarding something. Wonder what, though. Alright. We have grabbed a ton of stuff and are now overweight. Of course we are. Let's actually get rid of the steel crossbow. I like the idea of having a steel crossbow, but I don't think it's quite worth it. We can actually just drop the ancient hunting bow, so let's do that. I wonder who those guards were guarding. Stormcloaks versus Imperials. Well, nobody survived. Alright, let's go back onto our path. Swinging that one-handed sword definitely helped. And as I see the corner or the entrance to what is presumed Helgen, I'm gonna check in again with our storyteller. Because we have now played a scavenger. who was raiding corpses of Imperial guards and Stormcloak soldiers. It was a pretty intense fight, but it is good that we managed to hold our own with our sword. Steelman rag-picking fingers on the roadside. The scavenger snarled when I asked him to leave the dead alone. So the conjured blade answered for me. 3 strokes, the same drill the warrior stone awakened. When the last cut fell, the cube in my satchel pulsed again, stronger than before, as if blood spilled near Legion mail and Stormcloak wool triggered an old memory. I found nothing of worth on the bodies, only a tarnished service medal stamped with a gryphon, over crossed quills. I took it. Maybe it will remind me why these colors feel like unfinished sentences. Alright, and off we go. We are getting closer to Helgen. The front gate is still locked. I wonder if we will be able to get inside. Maybe we can sneak underneath. It's a dragon. I don't think it has spotted me. I took some shelter behind the stone, but now it's time to move on to the main gate of Helgen. As I open it, Helgen is a graveyard of heat and silence. The gate creaked like a warning. Beyond it, the charred tower from my nightmares leaned exactly as I had dreamed, its stones sweating ash. A black shape, vast wings, molten eyes, crossed the clouds and was gone. One heartbeat only, but enough to weld dream and waking into a single memory. The cube in my pack thumped so hard I thought it might crack its brass shell. With every pulse I smelled seawater and heard a woman's scream. A voice I almost recognized. I don't know whether to chase the shadow in the sky or to run to Dragonreach with the news. Either choice feels like stepping into a story already written. First, I should see if there are any survivors who can tell me a bit more about what happened. Burned corpses everywhere. The smell, intense. I will not be able to go this way. What looks like once was a nice little outpost now seems to be completely destroyed. One attack, more corpses. I apologize for this. I take the septums in order to be able to survive the next day. This looks like what seems to be an executioner stone. Looking at the remains of the people, I'm trying to find more information. The side gate was open. But I'm not entirely sure where I'm trying to go. One of the towers is still standing, so I go inside to take a look. There's a hole in the wall. Must have been the act of the dragon. As I go to the tower, looking out into the distance, I do not see it anymore. No. Where do we need to go? Nothing seems to remain. There is a bed here. I'm not gonna sleep in the middle of this graveyard. I think nobody would. I enter a courtyard next to a tower and another gate. There is another burnt corpse. I activate it, I open it, or look through its inventory. The body turns to ash as you touch it, but somehow a leather journal survived the attack. So we're gonna have a look at the journal. Hard to believe I filled up that whole journal already. I never realized how much Cryodil I hadn't seen yet. So much diversity, yet so much destruction from the Great War. A lot of history has been lost forever. The expedition is ending soon, and everyone will be returning home. I have one last task to perform before I do the same. I'll send the other journal ahead with my supplies and artifacts we recovered. I've received word from my contacts in Skyrim. All seem quiet for now. Probably for the first time since the High King Torek was killed. I should be able to make the crossing quietly enough during the night, so long as there are no Imperial patrols to deal with. So much for being discreet. I crossed the border near a small village called Helgen and made my way up to Darkwater Crossing. Unfortunately, I can't get back to my camp now because the area is filled with Imperial patrols. It seems they're searching for someone very important. If I'm not mistaken, someone they intend to ambush here. This could be the very thing I am seeking here in Skyrim, but crossing the border in the dead of night without passing through the checkpoints has turned out to be a very bad plan. I woke up early this morning with an Imperial sword pressed to my neck. A patrol found me camped under a rock outcropping on the edge of the volcanic marshes. I guess I wasn't as well hidden as I thought. I have no idea where they're taking us, but I've been stuffed into the back of a rickety old cart being pulled by an even more rickety looking old nag. At least they let me keep my journal for now. Chore's bones. If only I had known sooner. The ambush, the captives and the cart with me. Stormcloak rebels, led by none other than Ulfric Stormcloak himself. There is no time to explain properly. I scarcely believe it myself. If it hadn't been for the dragon, I'd not even be here to write this down. Yes, a dragon, big black, as large as the towers of the keep itself. It swooped in out of nowhere and laid waste to the village and the keep. General Tullius didn't take my head today, or the heads of several Stormcloak rebels, but that doesn't matter now. Hadvar and Ralof set aside their differences to help the survivors. They went into the lower keep hours ago. Something about caves with a back entrance. I don't think they're coming back. I'll have to see if I can get out of this city and down to Riverwood. Someone needs to warn them. This building won't remain standing for much longer. I still can't believe it. A dragon. Straight out of the legends. Nobody back home will ever believe me. Now this is excellent storytelling. As I read through this book, a page survived beneath the ash. edges fused like candle wax, words melted into ghosts of ink. I can read only fragments. Escorting relics south, storm advancing on Helgen, rendezvous at Kagran, the rest lost in the burn. The mention of a relic twists my stomach. The half name, Kagran, rings the same pitch the cube sings when danger nears. Whoever penned this died in the collapse, yet the handwriting feels achingly familiar. Tight strokes, scholar's discipline. I pocket the scrap. Ash may erase letters, but what was once recorded can be recorded again, and perhaps finished. All right. Very intense. Very much enjoy what we have played so far. Investigate the cave mentioned in the journal. Now, they did say something about a back entrance. So I'm just gonna check out where the cave ends up. If they are trying to get out, I might find the most clues at the entrance, or maybe they even stayed there. So I'm gonna walk out of Helgen and just explore around this. Well, technically I know which cave they're talking about. So let's not pretend for this. There is a path that leads into a cave just underneath Helgen. Yeah. I walk in and enter. It is cold, clam. The ground is moist. As I walk through, I see the bones, remnants of animals. Somebody must have feasted on them. As I walk in, further in, I see a person further away from me. Decided to walk over to see how they're doing. It's a male Nord. Took the coin purse before talking to him. Let's talk to him.
Are you doing back here?
His name is Relof. I came to see what's going on here.
What? Are you crazy? Riverwood will burn. You need to go warn them now.
Oh, I didn't know. What? You
By
don't understand.
Ismir's beard, are you daft? Oh, never mind. Just help me out here and I'll come with you. Find me a healing potion. I'm too banged up to go much of anywhere right now.
Do I have
Do you have the potion yet?
I guess I do have one. So let's give him a potion.
I knew I could count on you.
Potion of minor healing. My last potion.
Ah, that's better. Thank you, friend.
Look out!
Praise Talos. That was close. We better get out of here.
What happened? I heard it come from over here. Alright. Let's follow his lead and get out of this cave. I wonder where he went. Alright, we made it out. There he is. Let's talk to him.
My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out.
It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
No worries.
There he goes. Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if anyone else made it out alive. But this place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough. We better clear out of here. My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out.
It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without...
Where you going, mate? I don't think it's a good idea to split up. Do you know how dangerous Skyrim is? Bandit mage.
Just stand still.
Easily blocked. That's all you've got.
Give up like you still can.
Alright. We fought together, we made it through these. Weight 5. Steelwood. Interesting. I don't think you have anything of interest for us. We were attacked by bandits. Mages at that. I am getting a healing potion back, which is good. Few more things. We're killed with men. No. Okay. Got some stuff out of this. Let's go back what we accidentally picked up. Skimifer, we don't need that. And with that, we're not encumbered anymore. Oh, fox pelt.
You know, you should go to Windhelm and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today.
If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric.
Maybe. Alright, wait, let's travel together.
I was hoping you'd change your mind. Come on, I'm heading to Riverwood, just up the road. My sister Gerda will help us out.
Let's do it.
We'd better keep moving. I don't want to run into any Imperials who know what happened at Helgen.
Are you coming? He is slowly coming. Yep, there he is. Come on, mate.
You know, you should go to Windhelm and join the fight to free Skyrim.
You said so already, man.
The Empire here today.
If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric.
It is 6 p.m. As the night is setting. It's such a beautiful landscape. As harsh as Skyrim is.
See that ruin up there? Bleak Falls Barrow. I never understood how my sister could stand living in the shadow of that place. I guess you get used to it.
You also need to think about what it looked like when it wasn't a ruin. A roof spread all over here. I think it would be beautiful. We're back to the Guardian Stones.
These are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Warrior, good. Those stars will guide you to honor and glory.
I hope so. But even more so, I hope they help me recover my memories. Someone is chopping wood.
Remember, this isn't Stormcloak territory. If we're ahead of the news from Helgen, it's got to be the Imperials. Find them. This is what you want, huh? I'll kill you! I swear it!
And I'm dead. Too many at once. Oh. It is a harsh place. Whew. I think the plan is to find a place to rest.
My sister.
It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without... You know, you should go to Windhelm and join the fight.
I was
Let's
hoping
travel
you'd change your
together.
mind. Come on, I'm heading to Riverwood. There he
Alright,
goes.
let's
Looks
go.
like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if anyone else made it out alive. But this place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough. Better clear out of here. My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood. Just
Yeah,
up the
you
road.
keep repeating yourself.
Sure she'd help you out.
It doesn't
It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
Doesn't quite help that I've just
You know,
replayed it.
you should go to Windhelm and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today.
If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric.
Ah, looks like we're not gonna fight the mages.
See that ruin up there? Bleak Falls Barrow. I never understood how my sister could stand living in the shadow of that place. I guess you get used to it.
I still think if it was like not a ruin, it would look beautiful. Oh, now the mage is coming.
Go ahead. Try and fight back. You'll rather fight than die. If such fate is mine. Victory or Sovngarde! No!
How a true Nord fights.
Okay, so we did fight them again. I guess that is good. Let's make sure we get the stuff that we wanted. Wait, there's one more, isn't there?
I'll kill you where you stand. Just die!
Damn you! And you thought I was just a pretty face.
They were invisible, but there's no way you could go anywhere without me seeing it immediately. Could get the longbow and sell it. I think we'll be fine though without. Where did he go? Oh, he was just waiting over there?
These are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Warrior, good. Those stars will guide you to honor and glory.
Don't want to interrupt him when he is like introducing me to Skyrim lore, even though I'm gonna save quickly, even though we've just played through this. We could try to fight them again.
Remember, this isn't Stormcloak territory.
But maybe
We're
not.
ahead of the news from Helgen, we should be fine. As long as we don't do anything stupid. If we run into any Imperials, just let me do the talking, alright?
Alright, be my guest. I wonder if they have changed the story to include an encounter. Now that would be interesting.
I'm glad you decided to come with me. We're almost to Riverwood.
Good. It is getting late. It is time for us to rest and recover after everything that happened. Not that I did that much. I am a little bit at least. But compared to you, whew.
Looks like nobody here knows what happened yet. Come on. Gerda's probably working in her lumber mill.
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night.
Don't shun your mother. There was really a dragon.
If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than listen to more.
Gerda!
Brother, Mara's mercy, it's good to see you. But is it safe for you to be here?
Gerda.
We heard that Ulfric had been captured.
Gerda, I'm fine. At least now I am.
Are you hurt? What's happened? And who's this? One of your comrades?
Not a comrade yet, but a friend. I owe him my life, in fact. Is there somewhere we can talk? There's no telling when the news from Helgen will reach the Imperials.
Helgen? Has something happened? You're right. Follow me. Pod, come here a minute. I need your help with something.
What is it, woman? Sven drunk on the job again?
Pod, just come here.
Raylo, what are you doing here? Huh. I'll be right down.
Very cool. Look at her walking. Or him, I guess. Right. Who are you?
Uncle Raylo, can I see your axe? How many Imperials have you killed? Do you really know Ulfric's Stormcloak?
Hush, Frodnar. This is no time for your games. Go and watch the South Road. Come find us if you see any Imperial soldiers coming.
Aw, Mama. I want to stay and talk with Uncle Raylo.
Look at you. Almost a grown man. Won't be long before you'll be joining the fight yourself.
That's right. Don't worry, Uncle Raylo. I won't let those soldiers sneak up on you.
He's still a kid.
Raylo,
Don't pull him in.
what's going on? You two look pretty well done in. I can't remember when I last slept. Where to start? Well, the news you heard about Ulfric was true. The Imperials ambushed us outside Darkwater Crossing. Like they knew exactly where we'd be. That was 2 days ago now. We stopped in Helgen this morning, and I thought it was all over. Had us lined up to the headsman's block and ready to start chopping.
The cowards.
They wouldn't dare give Ulfric a fair trial. Treason for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim would have seen the truth then. But then, out of nowhere, a dragon attacked.
You don't mean a real, live...
I can hardly believe it myself. And I was there. As strange as it sounds, we'd be dead if not for that dragon. In the confusion, we managed to slip away. Are we really the first to make it to Riverwood?
Nobody else has come up the South Road today, as far as I know.
Good. Maybe we can lay up for a while. I hate to put your family in danger, Gerda, but...
Nonsense. You and your friend are welcome to stay here as long as you need to. Let me worry about the Imperials. Any friend of Raylof's is a friend of mine. Here's the key to the house.
Thank
Stay
you.
as long as you like. If there is anything else you need, just let me know.
Okay, we do get some things from her. Now, personally, I would never take things like this. I take one healing potion. And I'm not gonna take the lockpick. That is something you wouldn't show off, so to speak. Maybe you would take a slice of bread to feed our hunger. And otherwise, I think you have plenty of stuff to do on your own.
There is something you could do for me. For all of us here. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Thanks.
I know the path.
I knew we could count on you.
I ought to get back to work before I'm missed, but did anyone else escape? Did Ulfric?
Don't worry. I'm sure he made it out. It'll take more than a dragon to stop Ulfric's Stormcloak. I'll let them into the house and, you know, show them where everything is.
Help them drink up our meal, you mean? Good luck, brother. I'll see you later.
Don't worry about me. I know how to lay low.
Alright. Let's follow them back to the house and end this eventful day. It is 8 p.m., but look at the sky.
The Imperial milk drinkers.
Nothing wrong with milk, mate. Milk's good for you. Where are you going? Oh, Milnard? Gertrude. Kind of assuming this. Yep. This your place? Sorry, chicken. Alright, let's go inside. Save walls at last. Stone, thatch, and the smell of spruce sap. Ralof thanks me with mead and a dozen questions about the cube I will not answer. His Stormcloak cloak tries at the hearth. The fabric's blue is almost the same hue as the metal I took from that roadside corpse. Imperial Gryphon over crossed quills. Why does each campfire in this land drag me into someone else's war? Tonight I'll rest under a stranger's roof and let the argument of banners pass over me like wind. In the morning I walk to Whiterun, and I will test whose truth the Jarl believes.